Everybody, you may not can hear me, but I got my earphones in because I was watching, you know, videos and listening to music, so I didn't want it to be too loud. But it's like 7 or 8 in the morning now on what's Eastern time, and like I was talking to a friend last night, and I was thinking like the stuff that he was telling me pretty much just like was on my mind. And that's just some of the things that was on my mind. But we were just having a conversation and trying to get a better understanding. And I had my charger plugged up. You may not can see me, but I'm just talking. But he got on the subject about, you know, like this is pretty much how I'm gonna put it in my words of what we're talking about. You in a relationship with a woman, or woman in a relationship with a man, and y'all are having problems or whatever. But every time y'all have problems, you go and get random female advice, or she go get random dudes advice. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming together and talking to each other, it's just pretty much like you go get random female advice, and of course, those random people is gonna make it seem like everything is just wrong. If you explain to these people the bad side of everything, and not what actually occurred at that moment, you just a bad side of one person and not your end of the stick. Of course, this person gonna be like, well, damn, they act like that and this and that, trying to make everything seem peachy and creamy to them. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, why would you even go to somebody else other than your mate and talk to them, try to get advice, knowing that most of the time the advice that they give you is going to be a whole opposite of what you and your mate was arguing about. It's going to be some kind of good type stuff, like, I don't do this, well, I don't do that. Your mate is not that person. Your mate is not probably living that person's same lifestyle. Your mate pretty much is the person you need to talk to, because this person, first of all, don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't know him or her like that. And people get so comfortable with other people telling them all the rights, but it be all the wrongs, because then you go back to the person that you're talking to, and it's just like your whole attitude changed towards them because of what somebody else told you how the person that you're dating supposed to be like. And like I said, it's break up a whole lot of relationships with a third party in there, because you said in your mind that, dang, why am I not with this person? This person telling me all the good stuff, and why am I with this person? I'm going through all this stuff with them. Relationships, anything that relationships just automatically come with arguments and problems, but to rekindle it, oh sorry, and keep the flame going, both of y'all have to come as one and talk to each other. You just can't go to no third party, nobody else, and just expect that this person is gonna change just because somebody else said this and that, and you don't even know. Then you're trying to use this person advice, other people advice towards your mate. Like, you can't do that, because, like I said, it's two different people, two different lifestyles, two different attitudes, two different bodies. Like, it's two different everything. And like I said, most of the time that's why relationships don't last and break up, because it's always advice from somebody else of how your relationship should be, or how a person in your relationship should be, and they don't know the full complete story. They only telling you what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I most definitely don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that feel like they gotta talk to another woman if we argue, because you won't want me to talk to another man about you. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with somebody that runs to another woman, random type woman, and just talk to me about a random type woman. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, talk to me to a random type woman, and it's just ridiculous. Like I feel like that's just wrong for you to do anyways. You trying to get this other person, um, you want to be with this other person, but you talking to another woman, trying to get her advice on how things should be. And like I said, most women nowadays is gonna try to tell you the good part, because most of the time, most of them are looking for a man themselves. So they gonna feel like they need to butter everything up. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue on being myself. You know what I'm saying? So talking to that friend really gave me a lot of views and an eye opener on the reason why most relationships do break up. But other than that, let me know your, you know, your, comment below. Let me know what you think about your mate or somebody else's mate coming back to you, like, not the same sex, not as in woman and woman, man and man. It's man, woman, woman, man, going to somebody else on their mate for advice. I think that's something you shouldn't do. But other than that, I'm gonna go fix me a bowl of Ajax. Oh Lord, not Ajax. I mean Apple Jack. I call it Ajax sometimes because it's A in front of it. But I'm gonna fix me a bowl of Apple Jacks and yeah, and eat breakfast or whatever, and maybe take a nap in a couple hours from now, and watch a movie because it's Sunday and I have a couple of things to do. You know. But other than that, bye bye.